What it do? Y'all already up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Mind Games Uncut pop up live. We are here. Y'all been representing. Yeah, this is about fitness brand, y'all. Ohio 5. Make sure y'all check us out. Anyway, and I know I want to talk about that a lot. Hold on. Try to make sure my daughter ain't knocking on the door. Somebody at the door? Okay. Just making sure, y'all. Let me see. I hope my daughter didn't lock herself out the house. Hold on. Nah. Cool. Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all see me good? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all see me good? Just want to make sure how I'm looking. I'm good. 1 for yes, 2 for no. And am I good, y'all? Just waiting for y'all to confirm it in the chat. Shout out to the UEOA. Y'all know what it is. We'll be on tonight. We're supposed to be on tonight, y'all. I think about 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, I believe. So we're gonna chop it up with y'all, with the team. I'm just trying to make sure y'all still there, Kathy. Still there on Black Love? Because it's showing like nobody's in there. That's crazy. I don't. YouTube, boy, y'all, YouTube is so damn funny. I heard they was like really taking people's subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Man, I hate to say it. I get more love on TikTok. I be having like 100, 200 people, y'all, in the chat engaging. You can get subscribers on TikTok now. I'm just saying. I'm finna get on Rumble, on Twitch, and all that too. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube just what it is. I mean, it's good to be on all different kind of platforms. Rather be on a black platform, rather have my own platform. But black people really don't support each other like that, unfortunately, y'all. So we're gonna be talking about real black power. Like we really gonna dig into some things. It's a brother that I want to play the audio, y'all. Hey, can y'all hear me? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Can y'all hear me clear and crisp? 1 for yes, 2 for no. What's up, Curly Girl? Yeah, y'all gonna like this one. What's up, Curly Girl? Appreciate that. Can you? Okay, good. All right. So I'm good. I know I look good. I'm just playing, but I appreciate that, Captain. Appreciate that, Curly Girl. So listen, we're gonna get this. This is some of the things I'm gonna be talking about. Like I told y'all know I promote positive images on all my platforms I'm on, from Facebook to YouTube to TikTok to fan base to all that, right? I think we as Black Americans need to start promoting positive images. I do it myself, but I think we all should be doing it. Hit the like button and share this live, y'all. Share it to your friends and your family, man. Share this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about what's hey, Black Power was real. What's really Black Power, y'all? Like we as Black Americans are at the bottom. This brother gonna break it down. I'm gonna play this audio, and this brother right here is gonna break it down to y'all. So it's gonna be probably, we're gonna break it up in like in 20 minutes, y'all. So bear with me. Bear with me. All right, here we go.
Why are Black people in America the poorest people in America? Right. And here is how we can actually change it. So I've got a number of comments and questions lately in DMs asking me this question about why Black people are the poorest. And I figured,
Is that too loud, y'all? I don't want to have it too loud. That's too loud. I made sure I had the volume right today. Is it too loud, y'all? Listening, working. Okay, cool. I feel curl girl. You can hear good? Okay, good, perfect. Okay, here we go.
this is a channel that's about money. So let's address it right here on the channel. Let's do a video about it. This channel is all about financial education, financial freedom, and
I
helping
must skip the.
all people get better with their money in the real estate. So what's a better place to talk about that than
And check out this brother's name, Smart Money Bro, y'all. He got 211K subscribers. Check him out. Smart Money Bro. This brother's really dropping it. And listen to what he got to say. I'd rather let a professional talk about it. I'm gonna speak on it, but I'm not a professional when it comes to finances and stuff like that. So we're gonna let this brother speak. All right.
here on the channel and do a video? So in this video, I'm going to talk about why Black people in America are behind financially.
Hold on.
But
So sorry, y'all. Fair use TikTok. I mean, damn, I keep saying TikTok. So it used to be on TikTok. Fair use YouTube. Fair use.
please do me a favor, stay tuned because I want to tell you what we can actually do about it right now. So I don't just want to talk about the, why we're behind, but I want to give you some solutions, right? Things that we can do. So I'm a Black man, and I feel it's important to address this topic on this channel. Now, there is financial inequality in our country, and I think this is a good place to talk about it. So let's jump into it, guys. Slavery happened from 1619 to 1865. It was illegal for Black people to own property, and it was illegal for Black people to be paid. Although you had some slaves that were, paid a stipend, 99.9% of all slaves weren't paid wages, right? Like they should have been. And so that's almost 250 years of a system, a built-in system that was specifically designed to keep money out of Black people's hands and to keep Black people as the main producers to enrich somebody else, the larger majority, right?
And it's all facts. Hold on. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get him. I get down. Okay, thanks. Yeah. So yeah. So y'all agree what he said right now so far? I mean, we already know from slavery it was all designed that Black people are always supposed to be pretty much a consumer. We are born consumers. We weren't supposed to. Out of slavery, we weren't supposed to. Even though we had Reconstruction and stuff like that, still we supposed to be only the consumers, and that's it. Let's continue. All right.
The whole point of slavery was to enrich people that were not Black. So 250 years of being a part of a cog in the system is a very, very, very long time, right? Of not being
Facts.
able to build your own wealth, of not being able to pass down your own wealth to the next generation, not being able to pass down farmland, not being able to pass down certain things that 100 years from now would have built up some wealth for people that in your family. That's a very long time. That's like 250 years of slavery, of legal slavery, is like year 1753 to the year 2023. That's how long slavery was legal in America, right? That's a long time. So let's not just downplay slavery, because a lot of people want to skip right through it when they're thinking about why Black people in America are the poorest
Reparations.
people. They don't even want to really address 250 years of legalized slavery. Okay. So after slavery, then you had the end of the Civil War in 1865, and you had a period was become known in history as Reconstruction. And during the period of Reconstruction, which was about a 9 or 10-year period right after 1865, where Blacks were given rights, right? The books changed, the legal, all the laws, not a lot of the laws changed, and Blacks now had the opportunity to own land, the opportunity to get educated legally, the opportunity to make wages and make better wages, not on par with their counterparts, but still a little bit better, obviously, than they were paid as slaves. And so Blacks took advantage of this time frame, and they built, created, produced. That was a very important point in the history of the country called Reconstruction. Now, towards the end of that 10-year period is when you had, scare tactics.
So y'all know about Reconstruction, right? That's when we did Black Wall Street and other towns and stuff across America. Just wanted, for those who don't know, that's what that Reconstruction was, after slavery, when Black people was trying to pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. But you know what happened. Let's continue.
To put Black people back in their place, so to speak, right? You had fear that was being produced, created, and you had people getting killed. You had things getting burned down. All this happened, and it sort of ended Reconstruction. Then you had Jim Crow laws that crept in. Jim Crow laws were basically slave codes and laws that were legalized ways to restrict and limit what Blacks could do, what Blacks couldn't do, what Blacks could own, what Blacks couldn't own, and their financial situation took a hit. Jim Crow was basically slavery all over again. It affected Black people's ability to earn wages and to earn higher wages, right? Or to get into fields that produced higher wages. So Jim Crow also set up racism in all types of areas, not just money, so to speak, but it all kind of led back to money in terms of jobs and labor and healthcare and housing and education. So Jim Crow was slavery by a different name. It was there to keep Black people powerless. It was laws on the books, right, after slavery to keep black people, that kept black people poor and with no capital, right? And ultimately to keep the control of resources and money and wealth in the country out of the hands of black people and in the hands of the majority, right? Jim Crow was devastating from a financial standpoint for black Americans. And that lasted another 90 or 100 years, the early 1870s up till the late 19 or mid 1960s. You had Jim Crow laws on the books in every state. Then you had redlining.
Mm.
Redlining was where black.
Hey, y'all, it did a lot for and when we yell reparations, y'all see why we ask for reparations and tangibles, all the stuff that we went through a phase. We went through slavery, like he said, we went through Reconstruction and redlining and Jim Crow. We went through a lot of shit, y'all, as black Americans. So when we ask for reparations and tangibles and we call it retribution, we mean it because anybody else would have got theirs. They probably even had to ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. See y'all. Sorry about it, y'all.
Were subject to only specific areas where they could live or they could buy property.
Share this live,
And
y'all. Share it
banks
live.
and financial lenders, institutions, they would pick and choose who they would lend money to. And oftentimes they would not lend money to black Americans, especially in certain areas that were redlined on the map.
Facts.
They eliminated blacks from moving into certain neighborhoods and made it impossible to get those loans for those homes. So redlining was huge, right? Not to mention black properties were valued lower, but blacks were unable to build wealth through home ownership. And we talk in 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, 1950s. And also you had restrictive covenants. Now, restrictive covenants were set up in many neighborhoods in larger cities where their homeowner association, they were codes that kept blacks out of certain neighborhoods, right? So you had redlining and you had restrictive covenants going on at the same time, right? So those things didn't end until the 1960s. Some restrictive covenants didn't end until the 80s and 90s, right? So you had, then after that, you had mass incarceration, where blacks were unfairly given harsher sentences and penalties. And these were the fathers and breadwinners. So you're saying, what is mass incarceration? Mass incarceration had.
And y'all see right there is all by design. Well, y'all agree, 1 for yes, 2 for no. All this was all by design, y'all, to lead up to where we at now as a people. You know what I'm saying? We are like 200 years behind. You know what I'm saying? We are 200 years behind everybody. And we are here talking about some damn voting for damn. Yeah, all right, let's continue. God damn it.
Have to do with finances. Well, when you unfairly sentence men, typically more so because men were more the perpetrators of crimes, when you had men who were sentenced more harshly than other men that weren't black to the same crimes, you were taking some of the breadwinners and fathers out of the family. That's money, right? So, guys, I say all that to say this: there's a history to why black Americans, black people in America, are the poorest people in America. There's a long history that is intertwined and wrapped up in racism, right? All these things are meshed together that have put black people behind financially. It's a history.
Facts.
Now, that's just the facts. I gave you a real brief rundown of the facts.
So them the facts, y'all. Do y'all agree with everything he just said? Either 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do y'all agree with everything he just said? Because the brother telling the truth, man. And I tell everybody, I don't care about nothing else but economics when it comes to my people. We can yell all this other stuff, but if we don't have economic base, economic power, we are powerless as a people. I don't give a damn what groups we in, all that stuff. He's about to break it down though. I don't want to talk too much because it's supposed to be a pop-up live. Here we go.
Necessarily my opinions. Now, the rest of this video is going to be kind of my opinions, right? So I just don't want us to ignore the history that has made it possible for blacks to be in the situation they are financially, right? The 350 to 400 years of issues that caused it. All those things affected black people. And I don't want to downplay it, right? Now, I'm no expert, but again, the rest of this is going to be my opinion and things that I think we should do and can do. But I do want to say this, guys: the ultra rich are making sure they widen the wealth gap and continue to widen it. And a lot of people, a lot of us are going to be left behind, way, way behind, more so than ever before, if we don't start to think differently and do some things differently.
And that part, what I've been trying to tell everybody, you can look it up yourself. By 2053, Black Americans gonna have zero net worth. I don't care about individually what Black people doing. Y'all might be doing good for yourselves. I'm talking about as a whole. That's scary.
You thought 1619 to 1980 was bad. Wait till you see 2050 to 2350. Okay. Now, just a couple things to think about.
I just said it.
Black families right now today have 25 cents for every dollar of wealth that white families have. That's the wealth gap. The median wealth gap between white and Black families has pretty much stayed the same over the last 20 years.
Mhm.
The median white Americans in their early 30s had $29,000 more wealth than the median Black American families in their early 30s. So by the time Black families get to be their early 30s, they already have $29,000 less, right? The racial wealth gap is even more when you get to late 50s. The the median white American family in their late 50s had $250,000 more wealth than the median Black American family.
Damn. It goes along with y'all, but I just wanted to let y'all get a gist of that. Like, yeah. I mean, what y'all think, man? To me, it only makes sense for us to only talk about economics. All that other stuff, abortion, and I mean, no shade to the sisters, the women's right and all that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's cool, but abortion and transgender stuff, that Black people, even the Black LGBTQ community, should not be worrying about that type of stuff. They should be worrying about economics. How are we gonna get our economics? Sad, and some of our people don't still see what's going. Exactly, they so caught up in this damn election. We try to get the first so-called black woman president in office. Who the hell gets that? How is it gonna help Black people economically? I mean, yeah, you can have programs and you can pass bills, but you're not gonna do it. Yeah, I know she just said she got a plan for Black men. Yeah, right. Yeah, look it up. It's still a plan for everybody. So it's not a plan specifically for Black men, but yeah, this election time, man. But Black people, for real talk, we're gonna have to step our game up. We're gonna have to start. This is the solutions, and in the UEOA, this is how we do, Kathy. We come with solutions, not always just complaining. The thing is this, y'all. It's gonna have to start with your family, your immediate family. It's gonna take us about a generation probably to change this thing. We're gonna have to change the mindset of our babies, and the next generation will have to change the mindset. You feel me? That's how we're gonna get away from these parties. You know what I'm saying? Learn, like he said. Let me skip a little part. Hold on, let me go. Cause I can't play the whole thing. Hold on, let me go to this. Hold on, let me go like this. Hold on.
Is start being intentional and fantastic managers and stewards over the money we have.
Exactly.
Right? Contribute to building wealth for a retirement fund. Contribute to a 401k. Contribute to a Roth IRA. Fully contribute as much as possible. Right? Manage your money well in your own home.
Facts.
That means being intentional about your money. Intentional about.
And I will touch on that, like what we do. Cutting down on spending, like for instance, like we cook, we'll cook, like say Monday, right? We'll say we'll cook for Monday and Tuesday. Then Wednesday we might just have a salad. Then Thursday and Friday we might cook again for 2 days. Do that pattern. That helps out a lot and it save a lot of money. Let's continue.
What your expenses are. Intentional about doing a budget. Intentional about saving money for an emergency fund. So you have 10 grand. You have 40 grand laying around if something goes wrong. You don't have to patronize the payday loan stores down the street in the strip mall. You don't have to do that.
Facts.
Right?
Don't do that.
Emergency money if you do your best to save up.
And that's another thing, y'all. Get emergency money. Everybody should have $1,000 or $2,000 up for emergency money, just for miscellaneous stuff. Had to be said. That main thing, put our money back in our pockets. We could stall the economy. Exactly. You're right.
Some money in case something goes wrong. Do your part to be intentional with money and not wasteful with money.
Facts.
Right? Now, the third thing we can do is cut the umbilical cord of entertainment.
Hey,
Cut the addiction to
this is very important. And even though he's telling you this, and even though y'all heard this 1,000 times by other black people and other people, some of y'all still ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I like my sports and stuff, but I know it's entertainment. I know how to cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
Spending so much time and money.
What's up, small sister?
Now, when I say cut the fascination and infatuation with entertainers and entertainment and all that.
Yeah, small sister, right? Yeah, say 6 months. Yeah, 6 months of expenses. Yeah, they say 6 months expenses. So you mean we should save up? Explain that. Hey, small sister. Yeah, they call me doctor on the on TikTok. Y'all, it's one of my mods on TikTok. Shout out to smart sister. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe to that sister. Start market up right now. Okay, cool. Smart sister, you saying you said have 6 months worth of it. 6 months worth of we call it emergency money. That's what you're saying? Because I know they say you should have $1,000 to $2,000 of emergency money off the rip. That's the least. I would say $5,000 if you can get it, because you don't never know you're gonna have car problems and stuff like that. But it can't be said that stock market just is up. That's good. All right, let's here we go. All right.
Party in the club and the worshiping of celebrities and all that type of stuff. I'm not saying, don't do anything, don't have fun. That's not what I'm saying at all. But if too much infatuation with the flossing and the Gucci and the stuff and the materialism, the name brand, too much infatuation with that stuff is what is going to continue to keep us in last place.
Facts.
That type of stuff will continue to keep us always trying to catch up. We know the history. We just talked about the history. But I'm saying moving forward, we don't want to be so infatuated with the entertainment, right? Because that causes us to spend money.
Facts.
That causes us to utilize resources that could be going towards someplace else that might help our wealth.
And I want to touch on that. And that's what I don't like about these rappers and all these other black people to be on TV showing stacks of money. You can look it up for yourself. We are at the bottom. When I say the Mexicans don't pass us, just like the class said, we're a permanent underclass. We don't have no resources. We don't have, we like what 1 trillion power, like spending power, but we don't control that. We don't have the money. Like, we're the biggest consumers in this country, y'all. It's set I know they say it's 760 billionaires in America. Ain't only but 10 are black. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. Let me let me finish. Let me finish up a little bit. Let me see. Then I'm gonna play.
And I know it's a distraction. You want to have fun and you want to take vacations and all that stuff is good. Nothing wrong with doing that stuff, right?
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button.
Sometimes for some of us, it gets some of us off focus, right? Now if you can do it all, right? But for a lot of people, they're trying to do the entertainment thing and they don't have some of the other stuff taken care of. They're not building anything, right? So some of you may be saying, hey, I don't care about 50 years down the road. I don't care about it at all. I'm not going to be here, and that's cool. If that's how you believe. If you want to and choose to leave your grandchildren.
Hold on for a second. We got small sister said, yes, total 6 months of all expensive rent, car note, etc. So if you lose your job, as emergency fund. Okay, appreciate that. You're right, small sister. That do make sense. That makes sense to have your bills paid up for 6 months. But I hate to say it, for the average, hell, even American, it's hard for them to do, but especially for blacks. But if they smart and stop taking big trips and going out shopping every week and stuff like that, they can have that money. I agree with you totally. Let's continue. Then we'll read this real quick.
50 years from now, or your great grandchildren 50 years from now, if you want to leave them in the same financial situation you was in when you came into the world in 1970 or 1980 or 1990, you came in the world with nothing. Because of all the history I just laid out, you came in the world with nothing. If you want to leave that to your great grandkids in 75 years or 50 years,
Facts.
That's on you, right? It's your choice. Now, most people I know, they don't choose to do that. We want to progress as people. We want to go forward. And the way to go forward is to take the opportunities that are available to us right now and do something different so that down the road, they're not going to be in the same situation we were in when we were born in 1960 or 1980 or 2000. Right now, number four, the fourth thing we can do is support other Black-owned businesses
Facts.
that are trying to get a footing and trying to build and trying hard.
And I want to touch on that too, y'all, real quick. Well, let's support Black businesses. It don't have to be brick and mortar. Y'all know that, right? And another thing, find an app with Black businesses. Go to the website, support the businesses like that. We got technology now, y'all. We can't make an excuse why we can't support Black-owned businesses. And I don't want to hear that stuff about if a Black person got no good customer service and their quality is bad. Of course, you don't mess with them. That's anybody though, not just Black people. Let's continue.
Come out of the cycle of
hit that like button, y'all. Make sure I share this live.
Has helped put them in, who are trying to own a business, to own capital, to own labor. Right? Some of this money that we spend and consume needs to be consumed at Black businesses.
Facts.
Me included, right? I got to do better.
Me too.
At supporting Black businesses, right? I have to do better at that. But we all should concentrate on that. It's very, very important to help them along. Okay. So the fifth thing that we can do is make sure we're active in the stock market. Make sure we're active in buying mutual funds and index funds and getting the match plus putting more into our 401k and the Roth IRA and the other stocks and the options trade, whatever we want to do in the stock market. Be in the stock market, be in the real estate market, right? Get you some appreciating assets going up in value.
That's what's
Get you some of those. That's the fifth thing that we can do. Let me just go back over those. Number one was concentrate on ownership and being the boss, right? Number two was be intentional and solid with your money and being a solid manager over the money that you currently have. Number three was consume less, produce more. Be conscious about our spending. Number four was support Black-owned businesses, right? Given the history, that's something that we all should be making an effort to do. And finally, number five was continue or at least start to be active in the stock market, active in buying real estate, active in accumulating, appreciating assets. Because before you can pass something down to future generations, you got to have something.
Exactly.
Right. Again, guys, this video is.
Yeah. And that brother, make sure y'all follow him, y'all. Smart Money Bro. Smart Money Bro. BRO. Yeah. In the land. Yeah. Most definitely. The land. Most definitely. Because once you buy that land, you can build what you want on that land, y'all. Shout out to Captain B, the UAOA. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all tune in tonight. We'll be on at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's the game plan. Let's have them change. I'll probably go on TikTok a little earlier. But listen, y'all, check this out. As it's 2023, and this is last year, as 2023, there are nearly 2 million black millionaires in the United States, which is about 8.8% of the total number of millionaires in the country. Do y'all think that's a lot? Do y'all think that's a lot? We got 2 million millionaires. Remember, we all make up 13% of the population, and Black people is only 40 million Black people, and we only got 2 million Black millionaires in this country. That's a good thing or bad thing? I'm just saying. I guess it's a start, right? But the thing is, it's individualism, like I always talk about, y'all. Y'all know how it's those Black people probably don't even really associate with a lot of regular Black people. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, hope I gave y'all some good information. If y'all like it, make sure y'all clap in the chat, and all that good stuff. Yeah, man, subscribe to the channel, share this live, even when it's down, share it, all that. And pretty much that's it, y'all, for this pop-up live. Appreciate Smart Sister, Kathy B, Black Love. I see some people in and out, you know what I'm saying? But you know how YouTube do. Oh, Curly Girl. Shout out to Curly Girl. She always coming through, especially on the radio show. You know what I'm saying? We should appreciate that, Kathy B. I try to say, I'm really trying to do, I'm on a level now that I'm trying to, if it ain't that benefiting Black people, like really to give us information to make us money so we can build ourselves, we can pull ourselves up. We need to see a real progress. We need to really progress in our community. We've been talking about the same stuff for the last decades and decades and decades, and we haven't really moved a needle, just like the clients and said. We're gonna have to appreciate that, Smart Sister. We're gonna have to step our game up, y'all. We're gonna have to teach our kids. I'm gonna be honest with you. We might have to separate from certain Black people. because all black people, we're not a monolith, and we just don't really. It's not gonna happen with it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even some of your family members, I could sit here and give them this information I just gave y'all, and they'd be like, "Man, well, yeah." It's always my partner. My partner just takes me. And we just talking about linking up on his birthday. I love he just sent me this text. See, I associate myself with people that's on this level, and people like in here. I associate myself with people like what the level we on. He said getting rid of fear and procrastination. That's what he said he's doing. Yes, I'm the same way. He just made I gotta do it too. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta get people in your circle. Everybody's not unfortunately, y'all know how we say I always talk about on YouTube. Unfortunately, everybody's not gonna make it. That's just a fact. We're not. And it's okay to feel that way. We can't try to grab a bunch of people that don't want it. Like that's why I said we gotta focus on the younger people because we got to change their mindsets. When we change their mindsets, and like I told y'all, I don't do the black fish. Y'all know right? Why? Because black people are not unified. Really, we're more like this. Let's keep it real. I know some people might get offended, but it's real. It's easy to throw your fist up, but where's the power? We don't have it. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not shooting my people down. I'm just keeping it real. We got a lot of work to do. By 2053, they said black network will be zero. That's scary. That means my grandchild. I got a grandchild. I'm gonna have my first grandchild. Hope I want a boy, but I take a girl. I mean, ain't the well, my grandchild will be. Let me see. My grandbaby will be born in April next year. So I'm assuming by 2053, it's gonna be grown. I mean, it's gonna be a older adult. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be caught up in that whole net zero network for Black Americans. So we got a lot of work to do, y'all. Let's don't get caught so much in social media on a lot of this bullshit because that's a distraction. I'm changing my ways. Oh my god, y'all don't even understand a lot of stuff I gave up because I understand. And then let's like we always talk about too, preparing ourselves as Black people, preparing ourselves because we don't know what might pop off in this country. Get your bug out bags, get your food supplies, get your ammo, you know what I'm saying? Get your tents, generators, stuff like that. And get your ass in shape, y'all, because it's gonna have to, it might come a time you might have to walk down 10, 12, 17 miles. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. But anyway, appreciate that, Kathy. Let me get up out here. Probably be a pop-up live. I'm at 32 minutes, the longest one I had. But when it comes to stuff like this, we might have to go a little longer than we normally do. And that's cool. But anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all a little later. Peace.